Hey guys, welcome back to the channel right here on Port Royal Pop, and welcome to our special Star Wars tribute video in line with what today is May the 4th, which has come to be known as Star Wars Day across the world. So what I thought we'll do in today's video is we'll show off some items that we've got here in the studio. I'm going to show you some items that I've got in my own personal collection, some things that we've just collected over the years that are here in the studio, as well as around the place here. So hope you enjoy this video, and we'll get right into it, shall we? Alright, so I thought a good place to start with this video is just to go to where this all originated from in the first place, and that is the movies. So I've actually got many different versions of the movies in our collection right now. So I'm just going to show a few. We'll start with the VHS editions of the original trilogy. You can see that right there. See if I can bring this over to this one. There we go. Look at that. All in there. And if we open them up, you get some of these cover. So that's the VHS trilogy 1995 edition of them. Now let's go to another VHS of the original trilogy that we've got, and that's the special editions. You can see that there. I absolutely love both of these sets. The special edition has the all gold, and you open it up and it's just got these, that's what the cases look like. They're just in little sleeves, as you can see there. Really mint condition. We picked this up at a second-hand store during one of our second-hand store hunts. So this is the special edition. So the 97 special edition VHS tapes that were put out. So you got that. So there was, just like with the Star Wars movies and the Star Wars saga themselves, there are many different versions of them. So you got this, and then there's another box set which I don't have, but I know Zion has it in his collection as well of the trilogy. So you got those two. Sticking with the original trilogy, we'll move over to DVD. I'm going to reach behind me and grab the first outing, I guess, of the Star Wars trilogy on VHS in this really cool looking silver packaging. You can see there. First time on DVD, it says. You slide that off. Really nice packaging. You can see there's 4 discs here, so you got each movie, and then you got this bonus material DVD, which just has all the behind the scenes stuff on there. And all the featurettes like Birth of Lightsaber, some trailer TV spots. So this came out in 2004, around the same time as Star Wars Battlefront was coming out. So actually, if you were to pop this into an Xbox system, you can see here, it's got a Star Wars Battlefront Xbox game demo. So you just pop this into your Xbox and it'll play the demo level. So I think that's pretty cool. We've actually got the Xbox in the studio. I do want to plug it in one time and see how it goes, so that'll be fun. And of course, that's cover there, those artworks. I would dare say a lot of people who owned the trilogy on DVD would have these versions of the trilogy, if you're around my age. So that's those two. The next set is the limited edition DVDs, which I have, which are these. So they're very similar to the DVDs I just had. You can see they've got the gold limited edition on a different artwork, much more colorful artwork. It's got these cool retro posters on the back. But the biggest, I guess, draw card that makes this valuable for not only me but for a lot of people who own this edition is that if you actually have a look on the back, and you'll see that there are 2 discs, and the second disc actually contains the original version of the movie without this is the original theatrical release version of the movie. So you got Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and A New Hope, all the original cuts of the movie without the added features on there, which is why this set here is sought out by a lot of fans of the franchise, just for the fact that you can watch the unedited original theatrical releases of the movies. So that's why this is a set that I absolutely cherish, and I will never part ways with this. Alright, so that is the original trilogy that I've got there. I've got some other things to show as well. But as we all know, after the OT, in 1999, a certain film came out by George Lucas, which began his prequel trilogy. And that movie, of course, was Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Here it is on VHS. And actually you could see that it was this one, yeah. The art style is much in line with the Star Wars trilogy on DVD, with how it has the number there but gold. Show you what the VHS disc looked like. It's got a little picture there on the disc. And then this particular one came with this little booklet, which shows off some play sets, video games, Jedi Power Battles, and things like that. So that's Phantom Menace. And the next step we will make is the Blu-ray transition now. So got a few Blu-rays with me. So the first time Star Wars came onto Blu-ray was with this cover right here. This features all of the movies at the time, the complete saga, in this really, really nice package in this wonderful artwork. It shows Anakin, young Anakin and Luke on Tatooine at the homestead. So it slides off to reveal all the discs in there. You can see I'm missing one. I actually watched Empire Strikes Back, so it's actually in the Xbox right now. But yeah, it came with some bonus discs. So you got 3 different bonus discs. Disc 1 has the episode 1 to 3 archive. Disc 2 had the episode 4 to 6. And then this last one had like documentaries and parodies and spoofs, little spoof reels. So yeah, that's that Blu-ray set. Then of course Star Wars was sold off to Disney, and then we received the sequels, which means a new box set, and this is the Skywalker Saga box set. It's just got the Death Star on the front, pretty standard, and then you just open it up to reveal a little booklet type thing. Refractive eye switch down here, and that's all the complete Skywalker Saga in these and as a matter of fact, I do apologize, but these are DVD sets, but the Blu-rays would most likely have the same art style on that. So that is that set. Now I do have some of the sequels on Blu-ray, including The Last Jedi, which I think is an absolute beautiful movie. Say what you think about, say what you want about The Last Jedi, but I think The Last Jedi cinematography is absolutely unmatched. And then we've got the Star Wars Force Awakens Steelbook, which came out. Still got that in good condition. And to go along with that, Force Awakens, got this Force Awakens Collector's Edition 3D Blu-ray, which is still sealed. I don't know if I'm ever going to open this, although it's very tempting because look at the package that you get inside those discs. And I do have a 3D TV. Don't know if that's coming up good for you guys, but yeah, this is sealed. It's in the plastic wrapping. I don't know if I'm ever going to open this, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And then the last thing, Blu-ray disc I've got is the Rogue One Star Wars story on Blu-ray, which I actually really enjoyed. Really enjoyed Rogue One. I love that promotional picture there, by the way. The Stormtroopers on Scarif. So that is that one. Alright guys. Now the next thing that I would like to bring up is I've got another DVD here, so I guess it's a spin-off sort of thing. Is this Star Wars Animated Adventures Ewok story. Does anybody remember this? I'd give bonus points if you do remember this, but this is a little TV show for kids. I think it's a TV show. Yeah, it's got two different little stories there. The Star Wars Ewoks animated series. Yeah, there it is, Animated Adventure. So I've got that in our collection as well. Alright. So the next thing that I do want to show off is something that I can't show you here at the desk, so I'm going to go for a bit of a walk to show you some things around. And if I come back here first, I can show you this Boba Fett pop vinyl. Just to show you that the next thing I'm going to show is some of my Star Wars pop collection. So let's check it out. So this is the corner where I keep all of my pop collection. I've got a bunch of Star Wars pops and I'll try to get through all of them. So first off, this is probably my favorite item that I've got, is this Anakin, Yoda, Obi-Wan sort of collection from the end of Return of the Jedi. The Force Ghost scene. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie. So having this in my collection is a very valuable item for me, so that's that one. Moving over to the shelf, and you can see I've got some pops from other franchises all mixed in here. It's something that I wish to try and get through and sort out just to have it all neatly, but here are the Star Wars pops where they live. We've got this Luke Skywalker with the Tauntaun from Empire Strikes Back. Now some of my favourite pops are over here. There's Obi-Wan Kenobi from Tatooine, and this sort of gold Darth Maul. You got some other ones there, the young Anakin Skywalker, BB-8. This 2019 Galactic Convention Gold Stormtrooper, and then some more down here. So we'll go through it. There's from the Solo movie, Han Solo, young Han. Below him is Endor Han, Grievous. Alright, we'll get through some of these ones, because there is a layer behind this front layer. This is another one of my favorites, is this Luke Skywalker with Yoda. And of course, Qui-Gon Jinn from Episode 1. I do like this one, the Kylo Ren light up one, as well as this Darth Vader light up. and Andor, which happens to be my favorite Star Wars streaming show. So that's that layer. So I'll move these out of the way and show you what's at the back. Behind that is, there's just a bit of Star Wars characters here. We've got DJ Cara Dune and Poe Dameron. And then at the front is the child, which we now know as Grogu. So that is my Star Wars Pop vinyl collection in the corner. Like I said, I do want to sort this out so it can be properly displayed instead of just sort of mixed in and all stacked up just like that. So that is that. Alright, so that's just a look at the pop that I have. Alright, so there you go, a little bit of a look at some of the pops that I've got on my collection. I've got another one here, which is the Padme Amidala Power of the Galaxy edition of it. Alright, let's move right along now. So I've got a bunch of items I'm going to show you right now. I'm actually going to show you this Star Wars Clone Wars Blu-ray. This is the movie that came out. That was the so what they did when the series came out, the Star Wars Clone Wars series, they took the first couple episodes, mashed it all together as a movie, and that's what we got, Star Wars Clone Wars. So that's that one there on Blu-ray. So next up, I'm going to show you the most recent addition to my collection. What that may be, you are wondering. The most recent, only dropped last week, is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I am absolutely loving this game. Look at that. The sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That disc looks like. But yeah, I'm absolutely invested 100% into this game with Cal and the crew. Alright, next up is, we'll bring some replicas up. Some collectible replicas. The first one, of course, is a lightsaber. Can you guess whose sword this is? Maybe if I showed you this. It's Kylo Ren's lightsaber. The blades aren't attached. I've got them detached because I display this item up. But the blades, they just go in there, and there, of course, and it lights up. If you press the ignition button, it just makes this little sound, which is cool. But yeah, that's Kylo Ren's lightsaber. I like the detailing on it and the actually, I'll see if I can get it down in this one. There we go. Yeah, the detailing, the craftsmanship, the way it just looks like it's something that he built. Like, I think they did it really well in the replica. Plus, it's heavy. Like, it's made of metal, so it's pretty heavy. So that's that sword. Got one more laser sword here with me, just to drop everything around it. And that is, if you can try and guess who owns this sword. This curved lightsaber. It, of course, is Count Dooku. And this one lights up as well. I think it's just, this particular lightsaber looks so elegant. Something that Dooku would definitely use, like an elegant weapon like this. And the curved blade, the curved hilt, I think is a really nice touch. And it's actually comfortable on the grip if you're holding it. But yeah, I think this is a really, really nice looking lightsaber. So I've only got 2 lightsabers in my collection. I definitely want to add more, but I'll get there eventually. Alright guys, next up is, I'll bring this big boy up. Got the Star Wars Xbox 360. There you go. There you can see it there. Got it up on the shelf. So this is the Xbox that we actually use here on Port Royal. Over on Port Royal Gaming, we use this Xbox 360 when we're streaming things off the Xbox, so it gets put to use. There is a video over on Port Royal Gaming of some of our video game items that we've got. So don't forget to check that one out. I will leave a link to to that video. I'll have it pop up on the screen over here, most likely, and put in the description below. All right, moving along, and the last thing that I want to bring up is some action figures. So here is one from episode 1. It's this Jian Speeder and Theed Palace playset from episode 1. You can see it's a sneak preview set, as it says up in the corner. So that's it there. So I've got that one. Now the next one is actually, I'm gonna think this is the latest addition to the collection because I got this after Survivor. I'm pretty sure. And that is this deluxe vintage Han Solo action figure in the box. There you go. Some other figures on the back. And this is back when, there you go, the Outrider from Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Came with this little proof of purchase. That's the thing when you got some of these older figures back in the day. You got the proof of purchase on there, which is cool. So you can see there the copyright 96 is this particular action figure. There's Dash Rendar. And you can see some of the expanded universe characters. Prince Zyza is on there. And then Luke in Imperial Guard disguise. Chewbacca in Bounty Hunter disguise. Look at that one. Includes the full-size Dark Horse Comics book. You can definitely add that to my wish list. So yeah, when you bought it, you came with this little description here, which you could see there. You can cut it out and put it in your collection book or whatever. So yeah, that's Han Solo. And then got another line of action figure, and that is from the Power of the Jedi set. So this, I believe, tied into episode 1. Phantom Menace. This is Darth Maul. Some of the other figures there. Came with this little card, collectible card, and there's Maul there. Alright. Next up is this set that goes together. I'll put it this way. From the Power of the Force series, it's this Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi set. So they're separately, but when you put them together, they look like this. And then of course you got this cardboard here, so you cut this out and you can see in the back of the set there, that little window. Oh, try get into focus, there we go. That little window is that there. So you get this one from there, and the other one's on the back of the Vader figure. And you put them together and makes this little diorama. So this is another cherished thing as part of the collection. This is live here. Next up, we've got this Bo-Katan Bo-Katan Kryze action figure. It looks like it's vintage, but that's how they make the Star Wars figures these days, which I think is actually pretty cool. So this is from Mandalorian. See Bo-Katan, one of my favourite characters from The Mandalorian. The Slave one, little action figure there. I don't think there's anything in it. No. And that, the last thing that I've got, and you may have been looking at it already, is this First Order Stormtrooper helmet, which I think is pretty cool. And definitely, it's an item that I like to have on display because I like it so much. Alright guys, that is going to be it. I've pretty much dragged everything out that I wanted to show. I've got heaps more stuff, like just smaller things here and there. I've got some cups, collectible stuff. I've got a bunch of other things. Disney Infinity figures. You can see one at the top here actually, where my finger's pointing right now, Princess Leia. So I got a bunch of those, but these are the things that I really wanted to bring forward and show you guys here to celebrate May the 4th this year. So that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed just looking at some of the stuff I got. Did you like some of the stuff I got? Whatever you guys thought about what I've showed you, and if you've got your own collection. If you've got a video actually as well, if you have a video showcasing your Star Wars collection, leave it in the comments below and I'll check that out. And I'll even give it a mention on our Port Royal Twitter, which you can follow up here. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider leaving a thumbs up, hitting that subscription button and the notification bell to stay up to date for when our next upload is. Alright, that's going to do it this year for Star Wars Day, May the 4th, 2023. But for now, it is May the 4th be with you. We'll see you next time.